Doesn't get much hotter than the FAA coming down on you.
Yeah, that's so true. Another air traffic controller and manager in Cleveland have been suspended, this time for watching a movie while on duty. His microphone was broadcasting the movie soundtrack, which prevented him from hearing incoming radio calls. This comes on the heels of 5 cases of controllers asleep on the job, all since March. What do you think's worse?
I would think that you could get away with watching the movie if not for the fact that you had the audio on, right? Maybe watch it closed caption if you're going to do the movie watching thing. At least that way you could hear the calls coming in, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently, air traffic controller is not the boring job I thought it was.
No, sounds pretty interesting, and yeah, if that job may not be working out so well for that guy now, right?
If it's something you would want to do, Kristen, I'm sure there are some openings now.
Yeah, I could do it, maybe. And hey, McDonald's.
The Golden Arches open up today. McDonald's is planning to hire 50,000 new workers. That's 3 or 4 in each restaurant. So job seekers, get after it. Get yourself over to McDonald's and apply. But don't leave your resume off at the drive-thru. Take a chance and walk in.
And you have some good advice. You worked at McDonald's for a little bit, right?
I did. There used to be a McDonald's on Isleta down in the South Valley where I grew up. That was like my first real job, was working at McDonald's. I lasted for 2 weeks. My first day there, I accidentally pulled, and this sounds like something that I would make up, but this is really how stupid I am. I pulled the fire extinguisher thinking that it was the handle to the grill, sort of the refrigerator underneath the grill where you get the hamburger patties from. So fire retardant foam shot all over the grill, and they had to make hamburgers on the pancake grill for the rest of the morning. That sounds like something that is too good to be true, but it is.
Oh yeah, so he lasted 2 weeks. Yeah, don't do that. Get out there, walk in, and try to get a job there.
You'd be amazed how many dishes there are to be done at McDonald's. Are you a Gleek at all?
I don't watch a lot of it. Sometimes it's up past my bedtime, but I try to watch. But tonight, we got some interesting stuff, proving that birds of a feather flock together when another under-the-radar club at McKinley High needs help raising funds. The Glee Club signs up to help this week.
But when Sue hears about the show of support, she moves quickly to put the kibosh on it. All this while other relationships are tested and big decisions are made in tonight's all-new episode, A Night of Neglect on Glee.
Yeah, and Gwyneth Paltrow is back as Holly Holiday, and Charisse is playing Sunshine Corazon, and Cheyenne Jackson is co-starring as Dusty Goolsby, so it should be a good one.
You can watch all this, the new episode of Glee, tonight here on 2 Casa Fox at 7.
Yeah, and I don't know if they've ever had a prom episode on Glee, but we did have a prom dress boutique earlier this spring. You were part of that, right?
Well, you guys were very good in helping us out with that. Yeah, our big prom dress boutique. It repurposed used dresses and gave them to girls who wanted them. A great way to recycle the dresses like that for the big dance.
Yeah, and now we have something similar going on. There's no such service for the guys, but now there's a way that they can help teachers and students with renting a tuxedo.
With every tuxedo rented at Suits Unlimited on Manal Tuxes, 4 teachers contribute $10 toward a Join a School. It's a learning grant program. So go over there, rent your tux for Tuxes for Teachers over there at Suits Unlimited, $10 from each rental. It's the Seeds of Learning at Suits Unlimited, which is 5406 Manal Northeast. So go over there, support them. They raised $2,500 last year for the Seeds of Learning program.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, teachers are giving money out of their own pocket. So get over there and try to help a really good cause there. So, yeah. Well, we usually keep things pretty light and fun around here, but there is a serious event coming up today that we wanted to let you all know about.
It's actually Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and if you've been a victim of sexual assault or know someone who has, you'll agree this is a very important topic. It's important to spread awareness about it.
Yeah, today from 11 to 2, there's a sexual assault awareness event at the University of New Mexico. It's being put on by the UNM Resource Center. It's in the Student Union Building in Ballroom C at 12:15. New Mexico Attorney General Gary King will be speaking. He's talking about sex trafficking in New Mexico. So that again today.
You know, I believe there's always great merit in being able to run fast.
Yes, there is. But can you run in bare feet? Can you?
The barefoot running is a big buzz, Kristen. I am not someone who does that.
No.
Yeah, I run a fair amount, but barefoot running is not for me, or at least that's what I thought before hearing about this story.
Yeah, I came a barefoot walk. I was trying to do that in the pavement yesterday, getting to the beach, and that hurt. So kudos to these guys. But there is a hero who's doing a barefoot running craze. This guy named Michael Sandler. He had a bad accident in 2006 and was left with a titanium femur and hop, and one leg was 1 inch shorter than the other. Doctors told Michael he'd never run again, but within 6 months, he was running barefoot up to 20 miles a day.
With the proper training, barefoot runners can hit trails safely and run faster than ever before. And there are events coming up this week sponsored by REI and Albuquerque Running Shop to help people get on the path to barefoot running. Tomorrow night at 6, there's a barefoot running presentation at REI in Santa Fe. Then Thursday, there's one also at 6 in the evening at REI Albuquerque. Friday night at 5, there's a third free barefoot running presentation at ABQ Running Shop, also in Albuquerque.
Yeah, and this weekend there are 2 barefoot running clinics. Each cost $65 for an adult to attend. Saturdays is from 10 a.m. to noon at the ABQ Running Shop. Sundays, same hours. This one is at the Rail Yard Park in Santa Fe.
They say the best tips for running barefoot are to start with a smooth surface, go short, start slow, rest and recover, stay on your toes, and stay tall. That sounds simple.
Yeah.
All of those things together, right?
Maybe you can get those special shoes, the Vibram 5 Senior.
Vibram 5. You know what?
Yeah.
Those are fine for running. I just don't want to see you wearing them around,
No,
okay?
they're kind of weird looking. Yeah. And running, really, the weather, not too bad for it if you don't mind the wind. The wind's picking back up again today, so let's go ahead and get to the forecast.